Hey guys, welcome back to our weekly forex forecast. As usual, in this video, I'm going to give you what is the best pair to trade and what is the most critical macro data that is going to be released this week. And also, well, I'm not going to give you some small talk because there's no more to update in the macro side because the US government is still on its shutdown this week. So guys, welcome back to our video. My name is Alex, your technical analyst for FundYourFX, and let's go straight to the chart. Okay, so today's video is going to be really quick because on the macro data we only have on the, let's see here, on Monday we have Chinese GDP. Okay, on Wednesday we only have the CPI from UK side. But you see here that on Thursday and Friday we have some plenty of macro data from US side, but actually it's not going to get released because the US government is still on shutdown. So let's go straight to the chart and talk about the market data, or what is the best pair to trade for us in this week. First of all, let's talk about DXY. DXY here on the forward chart, the price action is same as our forecasted in the last week, which is the price action itself, or the price itself will likely to enter the breakaway gap, which is right there. This is the breakaway gap, and the price right now, after it goes to the first demand zone, which is right here, I'm going to try for you. This is this first demand zone. Okay, the price rejected but failed to create another high, so it created another low, and it kind of creates like change of character. So, well, will there be another loss or trend transition on the forward chart? I don't think so, because the breakout structure hasn't been happened yet on the forward chart. So the main plan for the DXY for this week is to keep above the breakaway gap, which is right there. This is the breakaway gap. Then we will see another rejection on this area. Okay, if we see another rejection on this area, so we can enter long position until there's a sign that the DXY will likely to lose its bullish momentum. Okay, so support is came at around $97.467, and the resistance came at $99.563, and our resistance target, this is our take profit target if we have a long position, it's at $100.257. The next one is, let's check out the Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin which is very interesting because last week people lose so many money on the crypto market because they decide to trade on the future market, doesn't even know that the crypto market has really ended its bullish phase this month. We can see based on the monthly chart that 3 years or 3.9 years cycle, or let's say it 4-year cycle, already end its bullish phase this month. So we are going to see a bearish phase or consolidation phase for another year until 1st of October 2026. You can see our outlook for the crypto market and Bitcoin market in our last video about the Bitcoin plunge bill more than 16%. So, okay, the main plan for Bitcoin, if you are a trader or if you are, let's talk about the investor first. If you are an investor and you already take your average price, which is, let's say 90,000 or 100k, this is the right time for you to maybe partially take profit, or even when the price plunge below your average, which is 90 or something like that, you can start collecting Bitcoin. But for the long run, you are going to see that Bitcoin will lose some portion, which is more than 70%, which is, well, we will enter bear market on the daily chart. So the plan for today or this week for the Bitcoin is to wait and see, because you couldn't trade on the daily chart, but you can eventually trade on the weekly chart. About weekly chart, we have the demand zone, which is right there. This is the first one and the most optimal demand zone, which came at around this price. Okay, which came at around 92 $86,902 until $86,567. So let's turn back to the daily chart. On the daily chart, we have resistance. The resistance came at all-time high, which is $126.219, of course. And then our demand zone, the first demand zone, came at around 7.921 until 93,532. Sorry, I'm going to repeat it again. $97,921 until $93,532. This is the first demand zone, and the second demand zone will likely to get hit on the weekly chart, which is at around 92,902. Let's round it up to 93,000 until $86,567. So that's the main plan for Bitcoin. So the main plan, really summary for Bitcoin, is to wait and see, because the price of the daily chart move in megaphone, which is right there. This is the megaphone. Megaphone is very tricky because you will lose more than you earn. So this is why we have to skip. If you are a trader, you have to skip the megaphone pattern right there. Or if you are really want to trade Bitcoin based on megaphone pattern right here, you want to buy on low and sell on top. That's pretty much it. Sell on top. Put your sell on top and then buy on low. That's completely easy. Okay. So the next one is, let's talk about the Euro USD or Euro dollar. So let's check out Euro dollar on the forward chart, because I see that on the forward chart the price very nice. So it creates but actually the price already creates a bearish structure. You see right there, the bearish structure already validated by the plus right here. And then right now the price, I already bought this major supply in a couple of days ago. So we can trade when there is a refund rejection on the major supply, and then we can turn down to 30 minutes time frame, see for trend alignment. We wait for this retracement. If we lower down the 30 minutes time frame, we want to see that the trend itself is going to make the same structure like on the forward chart, which is bearish, but this one is still on the bullish side. So we want to wait for this trend on 30 minutes time frame to turn to bearish trend or bearish structure. Okay, major supply we want to wait for. So the main plan for the euro dollar is, you want to wait a rejection on the major supply, which is right there. Resistance came at 1.17789 and support came at 1.15425. You can plot your first take profit on the support right there. Your final take profit should be on the fair value gap, which is right there. This is very strong fair value gap, and it came at around, let me check, 1.15164 until 1.14393. So that's pretty much it for the euro dollar trade. And for the closing, I really want you to be more careful if you are trading on future market in crypto or even commodity, because we see that gold here. If you want to see gold, okay, let's go check out gold. Gold moved very crazy on the upside momentum. Look here, okay, I never see gold move like this before. 28, I don't think that the gold market move this very aggressively. And on the forward chart, we see right there, oftentimes that on the gold market will, after it creates or after it move to the 161.8 ratio, it came down or make a retracement, but right now it's surpassed it to 61.8, which is its final resistance for harmonic resistance for the gold market. Be careful guys, because the volatility is very high. We don't want to lose money, or we don't even want to lose life, because like we see on the Ukraine, there is a crypto influencer, I think, and crypto fund manager committed suicide in his car because he lost so much money. We doesn't want to be that guy. And please, if you really do not understand the technical analysis, or your strategy is not good enough in this phase, in this period of time, please make sure to go to maybe some low volatility market like stock market, or even not taking trade at all. Or even you can join us and use our money to well emphasize your trading journey so that you doesn't lose your personal saving. Okay, so if you want to trade with us, go to our website, check out our plan, choose the best plan that suits you the most, and then you can start trading with profit. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to me in this video right now. So I hope you have fantastic trading journey this week. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and share in this video. And also don't forget to follow our TikTok, X, and Instagram so you can get notified if I made this kind of video. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next week. Bye bye.